Yeah, Ashley says I swear too much. I just said like 4 swear words in a row.
You said the S word.
And the F word. And the Q word.
What's a Q word?
I don't know.
Oh, that's bad.
The Q's silent though.
I'm thinking of a bad word. And get censored
By who?
by the internet people.
I don't think there is censoring on the internet. Is there? Can you censor your internet?
iTunes might stick a label on you.
Is there a, like something that goes bleep blop bloop and blocks out everything?
Yeah, it goes bleep blah bloop.
Hello, and welcome to the Press Continue podcast. I'm your host, Adam, and my co-host, Brittany.
Hello, I'm Brittany.
Still?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't change your name yet?
Yet
Again? Fine.
again.
If you could
No.
change your name, what would it be?
I don't know. I don't want to change it.
No.
Probably something cool. Like a
Mustafa Bosifas.
like a Twitter handle or something.
My name is hashtag. Hashtag Jones. That's what I want my new name to be.
Yeah, if you're gonna change it, it's gotta be something ridiculous,
Yeah.
not just like another name.
Yeah, my name's Jake now. Can't be. Hey, my name's Bob.
I'm Finn the Human.
It's got to be something off the wall.
Bob Smith.
That's your new name, Bob Smith.
No. I didn't change my name.
My new host, Bob Smith, is here. And today we're talking about X-Men.
Yes, X-Men.
Yes.
I wanted to play the X-Men arcade because I went and saw X-Men Days of Future Past, which was good.
Was it?
I liked it.
I don't know anything about that movie. So you have to tell us because I know nothing.
Well, Michael Fassbender and James McAvoy are in it, and they're really hot, so it makes it worth it.
I have no idea who either of those people are.
They're actors.
Okay. What else were they in?
Michael Fassbender was in 300 and lots of stuff.
How do you bend a Foz?
He knows how to do
Is
it.
this like you're an airbender, but you're a Fozbender?
Yeah.
You
Into,
bend those little weird red hats with the tassel? Or
yeah.
is that a fez?
I don't know. Anyway, they're hot and they were in it, so that was good.
Okay.
Don't touch me.
Sorry.
Ugh.
So what happened in the movie? What's it about?
Well, because of things the Mystique does, I don't want to do spoilers. In the past, in the 70s, it causes the future to be all jacked up. So, they send someone back to tell her not to do the crap she's doing.
That sounds a lot like Terminator 2 to me.
You know what? Any time travel movie isn't Terminator 2, okay?
Yes, they are. They all copy them. Because that movie was first, and then we traveled in the future, made all these movies, but then traveled into I don't know what I'm saying.
But, yeah, I mean, it wasn't exactly like the comics, but I thought it was decent. So, it just made me want to play some of the old stuff.
Sure. Well, I never played this game, the X-Men arcade game, but the X-Men arcade game did come out on February 12th of 1992, made by Konami.
Mm-hmm.
And the storyline of the X-Men arcade game is Magneto is hell-bent on destroying the city
He's hell-bent.
with his weird minions, and the X-Men have to stop him.
Yeah, talk about weird minions. What about alligators in, like, crop tops and stretch pants? I don't know what they were wearing.
All the 5 things that you get to fight in the game.
Yeah, and they were wearing, like, pink half tops.
Who were?
The alligators.
That's how I like my alligators.
Like, what?
But yeah, you fought, like, alligator guys. You fought, the big rock guys with bucket helmets.
The Sentinels?
Sure. Those weird muddy blob things.
Muddy blobs.
The what are they? The laser guns that look like they're from the Ninja Turtles Technodrome. And what else am I missing? That half tank, half punk guy robot thing.
Juggernaut?
No, not Juggernaut.
Half tank guy.
They were like tank on the bottom. They had like the tank treads on the bottom. They were like robot punk guys with green mohawks.
They'd run you down.
Yeah.
That reminded me of the Ninja Turtles game.
Yeah.
It did, like just getting run over by
stuff. And that's like all the enemies there are. It was
well, they had bosses as well.
Yeah, and then the bosses, which were other X-Men characters, but
villains.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there was the Juggernaut. You
Blob.
said Blob.
Emma Frost. Monolith. Pyro.
You obviously know way more about X-Men than I do.
Yes, I like to read the comics when I was a kid.
So the arcade version of this machine came in a few different versions. There were 2-player, 4-player, and 6-player versions of it. I remember the 6-player because the cabinet was gigantically huge.
Yeah.
It actually had 2 TV screens in it, which the pictures butted up to each other to make one big widescreen. This was way before widescreen TVs actually existed. I figured out how they did that trick, though, is one monitor was actually mounted there, and the other one was mounted underneath the cabinet, and there were mirrors that made the 2 screens bounce off and line up against each other. So one was a real screen, one was a mirror projected.
Oh, okay.
To make it that super wide screen, which I thought was pretty cool and interesting. They did that on a couple other games. I saw that they did it on Techno Bowl as well, which had a double monitor screen. So that was kind of interesting. But I know the machine was huge, and I do remember seeing that as a kid, but I never played it.
Way to go.
You did, though.
Yeah, I played it quite a bit, and it was fun. Basically, you couldn't finish it on your own. You'd have to have someone fighting with you because they just throw too much at you.
Yeah.
And you'd have to use too many quarters to get through it.
Right. Yeah, the 2 of us played it together, and we still put in a ton of quarters, a ton of credits.
Yeah. But it is a little disappointing playing the X-Men game because your mutant powers are just terrible. You basically shouldn't even have it.
Yeah. Which, there were 6 characters that you had. There was Cyclops, Colossus, Wolverine, Storm, Nightcrawler, and Dazzler.
Yeah, because they picked the most random characters, Dazzler. But the sad thing is that her power was kind of cool, like, in the game.
Yeah. Yeah, she did
worked.
have a cool power,
yeah.
Which made me want to play her.
She was able to kill more things than Wolverine, which just doesn't seem right. She's called the Dazzler. The Dazzler.
Yeah.
Like Dazzler.
Yeah, I didn't see any sparkles on her or nothing, so I've never even heard of that character.
Yeah. But I did like playing her.
And I'm so sick of seeing Wolverine. I swear to God.
I know.
Wolverine is in everything X-Men ever.
I know.
And
he's overplayed, and it's because fans like him, but it's not the Wolverine men. It's the X-Men.
I was disappointed by Cyclops.
Oh God, yeah.
Like, well, first when we were going to play it, I wanted to be, what's his name?
Gambit.
Yeah, I'm like, I want to throw cards at people, and he had a cool staff, and in every other X-Men game I played. And then we turn it on, and he's not there. Instead, we got the Dazzler. So then Cyclops was my second pick, and his superpower or mutant power was just.
Yeah, you could only use it once, like pew pew pew.
Yeah, and if you didn't line up your shot right off his eyes, it was just a waste of power.
Yeah, and it causes you to lose 3 health bars every time you use your mutant power, which the mutant power wasn't much of anything.
Right. Well, all of them, whenever you use your mutant power, it would take your life away.
Yeah.
So, but his was completely worthless. He was just some big blue guy with Geordie glasses.
I think the best character to play was Colossus.
Yeah. That's who I ended up playing.
Or Dazzler. Storm only threw a tornado, and she had like some weird whip that she hit people with when you punched.
Right. Yeah, I'd agree. Colossus was really good. And then, I don't know, I kind of like Nightcrawler. Because the neat thing with this game is when you did knock down an enemy, you could beat them up while they were on the ground. So I thought that that was kind of different, and I liked that. But when Nightcrawler beat people up on the ground, all you did was jump on their nuts. I couldn't stop laughing. But so I like Nightcrawler, and his superpower was, or mutant power was pretty cool too, where he'd kind of like across the whole screen.
Yeah, teleport.
So,
That's what he's supposed to be doing.
Whatever he does. I don't know anything about Nightcrawler except that he's a blue monkey.
Yeah, no.
Is he a blue monkey?
No, he's not a monkey.
What is he?
He's a mutant. He's
Okay.
got a tail, though.
Yeah. Also in this game, there was a lot of voice acting.
It was... I was watching something else that said they used, like, 2 people, or 2 or 3 different people to do all the voices.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
So when they re-released it in 2010, they had new voice acting.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
But on the original one, I mean, the cutscenes were long. There was a lot of voice acting. It was kind of like playing a cartoon. So I thought that that was cool, and the audio was really clear, especially for that time. I thought that the audio came out clear. It didn't sound like how the old games, the voices used to sound really terrible. But I don't understand. First, Xavier, stop telling me what to do. All he does is boss you around through the whole game.
He's trying to give you direction.
Shut up.
He knows stuff.
I know where I'm going. There's a big thing flashing that says go. I know where I'm going. And every time he would talk to you, there was always an amoeba floating on his forehead.
That's his mind power. He was talking to your mind. He wasn't talking out loud.
I don't know. Then you wonder why I don't know much about X-Men.
Because you're an idiot.
Well, okay.
I mean, you're brilliant.
What? So we get a few levels in, and finally we start getting the hang of the game, and then Xavier...
Which is just punch things.
Yeah, punch buttons, use your mutant power till you die.
Beat the crap out of everything.
And we finally get told to go save Kitty from whatever.
The cave!
Go save Kitty from the cave! And then we find Kitty, and there's something strange about Kitty.
Yeah, her pants had a bulge in them.
Yeah. So either she's a dude with the name Kitty, or she really needs some maintenance.
Yeah, that was the first thing your eyes go to when you release Kitty Pryde from her trap. It's like, no.
Her name's Kitty Pryde.
Yeah.
Is she a mutant?
Yes.
What does she do?
I think she goes, or she teleports through walls, and she can make you go through the walls and stuff, and
Wait, she
goes back in time.
She teleports through walls, but she's trapped in a cage? Why can't she teleport through the cage and be done with it?
It looked like it was like electricity or something, a force field holding her in. She doesn't teleport through force fields.
This could be the nerdiest conversation we've had in a long time. So that means in about the last 20 minutes, this is the nerdiest conversation we've had. Okay. Well, Kitty needs...
Kitty, let's just move on.
And then we finally get to Magneto's castle? And it looks just like Dr. Wily's castle from Mega Man 2, but they took the W and flipped it to an M. You see those gang signals I'm flashing? The W to the M.
I think maybe the sign just fell. I was like,
yeah, so that was interesting.
you get to fight all those bosses again.
Yeah.
Kind of like Strider.
Right, they did the boss run again, which was again typical of that time where you'd have to refight all the bosses before you fight the last boss.
And then, you think you get to
Magneto.
Magneto, and it's some dumb blue bitch.
Well, what's her name?
Mystique?
Mystique.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then of course Xavier's there to tell you, that wasn't Magneto, that was Mystique.
You're like, what?
Go over there and kill Magneto for real now, bossing me around again.
Yeah, and obviously it wasn't Magneto because there's a dead blue woman on the floor.
Right.
So.
Why are you pointing out the obvious? Like we're dumb. So then we fly to space. to Magneto's real Dr. Wily Castle and fight him in space.
Yeah, it was kind of hard.
Yeah, that took a lot of quarters.
He wouldn't die.
No. Of course, we didn't use any kind of strategy at all either. We just button mash and power bash him.
Well, what are you going to do? You're just kicking and punching him because your mutant power doesn't do anything but kill you. It barely does anything.
Right. But at least by then we knew what characters that we liked.
Yeah, Dazzler.
So it was Colossus and Dazzler, I think, that we were using.
We just keep, beating the crap out of him with little explosions.
Right. So that worked pretty good. And then the ending credits, they did the still frames from the comic book, which I thought was kind of neat. That they were floating behind the credits as the game ended. And then there was a note at the bottom that said, note, game, it's not over yet. And then the game starts over again after the credits. So a lot of the games back then, like some of the other ones we played, after you beat it, it's just game over and you're done. This one lets you keep going. So that was kind of nice. You didn't waste your quarter to do one more punch on Magneto to finish the game, and now you just wasted a quarter to hit the button one time. So
yeah, that was very thoughtful. So, all around, that game is fun.
No, it's not.
To beat things up, but the characters are lacking.
Yeah, I really like beat-em-up games, but I don't think I'm ever going to play that game again. It was just, I don't know, I was bored. I was bored by it. There was no variety, and They
really just keep throwing
the same things at you over
and
over.
At you over and over,
on a different background. And, no sir, I don't like it.
I liked it when I was younger.
What do you think now?
It was okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just okay.
But I did have fun playing X-Men vs. Street Fighter.
Yeah, that's when I felt like, okay, now we're really playing X-Men characters.
Because, I got to play an X-Men character and Chun-Li. And she kicked the crap out of you.
Yeah, which X-Men vs. Street Fighter, it was released in arcades in 1996. Then it came out for the Sega Saturn in 1997, PS1 in 1998, and it was actually the third game of that series of games. Which that series is still going on today, actually. So, you had 8 X-Men characters to choose from and 8 Street Fighter characters to choose from, so a total of 16. That was a lot of characters back then to choose from. A lot of games only had 5 or 8. And how you were saying that you got to play as, Chun-Li and...
Storm. Or Rogue, yeah.
Right. You got to pick 2 characters every time you played this game. And they would tag team out. Or, you'd kill one of my characters and the other one would jump in. So each time you played, you had to kill 2 of them, but it was only 1 round of combat each time, where the other fighting games of that time, it was, one-on-one combat, but you go best 2 out of 3. So that was different, and the tag team mechanic is what made this game get on the map. That's what made everybody take notice, because this was one of the first games that had that tag team mechanic.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, I had fun with it. I liked it a lot.
I didn't think the mutant powers were as useful as I'd liked them to have been. Better than the X-Men arcade game.
Right.
But it would then, if you killed Storm or Rogue, then Chun-Li or Cammy would run in and just... Yep, kick the crap out of you.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, I had a lot of fun with it because, there's a lot more variety to it, even though it was just 2-on-2. But there was a lot more going on the screen.
It's a lot more.
It's more involved.
Yeah, it was fast and paced.
The characters were a lot more interesting. It was just more fun. We were laughing the whole time.
Yeah.
So, and we didn't even discover half the hidden moves and everything. I've been watching some videos on YouTube for it, and it's insane, some of the cool stuff that you can do with that game. We gotta play it more.
Yeah.
I want to play more. Plus, what was cool is that they kept the same control scheme as Street Fighter 2, which was, of course, the huge success then. So people that played Street Fighter 2 can instantly jump over to this game and still be able to play it. So it brought over that hardcore crowd of that, but then, of course, the comic book people that liked X-Men. So it brought both worlds together and made it a huge success. Then, of course, everybody playing this just wanted to play Street Fighter, so it built up both games to be something special. I actually never played either of them. I didn't play Street Fighter as a kid that much either because I couldn't figure this stupid thing out. Like 6 buttons, I just barely figured out 5 on Mortal Kombat. How do you block on this game? I had no idea.
Yeah, it was difficult to play.
I still don't understand how to play Street Fighter that well, but we still had fun with it anyway. I did learn something neat, though. After you defeat the final boss of that game, you're forced to fight your partner character that you picked.
No!
Battle to the death. And each character has its own ending.
It's like the Hunger Games.
Another movie series I've never watched.
Well, get on it.
I know, I need more time for everything. More gaming time, more movie time, more TV time. Less worky time. Then after that, we played Marvel vs. Capcom Clash of the Superheroes.
This was the best.
Yeah.
So fun.
This one was released in the arcades 1998, on Dreamcast 1999, which was actually a launch title for the system, and allowed 4 players to play at the same time.
Wow.
So you'd pick 2 on each side, and it'd be all 4 of you going crazy. We gotta try that. I gotta buy a bunch of Dreamcast controllers and try it out.
And also, they allowed you to pick an assist character. Right? Other than the 2, it kept, like, grabbing a third that would come in.
Right.
And do some special move when you were getting beat up.
Right, that was a random character that it would pick as a third character, and there was ways to trigger it, but they just pop in, do a couple things, and pop right back out.
I think it triggered when you were getting the crap beat out of you, and it just, like, was like, come in and save you.
Yeah.
But yeah, the abilities of the mutants in this were a lot better than the other 2 games.
Right.
Storm, you really couldn't stop her. She was like electrocuting
you. No, you were kicking my ass. You get me in the corner and then get me up in the air, and I'd be like, I would just like press buttons.
Hit you with lightning, and it was great. I really liked the abilities that they gave the mutants in this game.
So it came out on PS1 in 2000, and this was the 5th game in the series.
Okay.
This one had a actually smaller roster of characters from the last one. You only had 12, but they dropped a lot of the Street Fighter characters, but added a lot more Capcom and X-Men characters, because it's Marvel vs. Capcom this time. But they added stuff like Strider, which was one of my favorite.
Yeah, I was really shocked at how cool Strider looked and his abilities. I didn't play him, but I was like, whoa.
Makes you kind of rethink that last time we played Strider.
Yeah, he was a lot cooler in this version, though.
Mega Man, they added Hulk, they added Spider-Man, and of course a few other characters.
Yeah, I kept playing Morgan Ansland, I think.
No
Ansland
idea
from Darkstalkers video game, but yeah, she was pretty cool. She kept killing you.
Was that the vampire
lady?
bat lady?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she was pretty awesome too. I was getting my butt kicked by girls.
That's the only way to do it. I guess there's other ways to do it, but it's the most fun.
Yeah, at least if you're getting beat up by girls, they're at least still touching you.
Yeah.
With their fists.
Punch me again.
That one punched me in the junk. She touched my junk. Score.
The one keeps electrocuting me. I think she really likes me.
Oh, and okay, through this whole series, only one character made it in every game, and I bet you'll never guess who that is.
Oh, God. Does he have claws?
Maybe.
Oh, God.
And an
adamantite... Dazzler?
And an adamantite skeleton?
Adamantium?
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, both.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Wolverine.
Yeah, it was Wolverine.
Yeah. Which I didn't even like playing in this game either. He's so generic. I don't know. I just
it was
feel
really
like
sad
generic.
in the arcade, X-Men Arcade.
But even in these other two games, I didn't want to play Wolverine.
Yeah.
I'm just, I don't know, I'm just so sick of him.
You love him.
But my brother, I don't know if he still has it, but he had Wolverine #1 comic book.
Does he?
I hope he still has it, because I'm sure that's worth some serious dough.
Maybe.
Raimi.
Sam Raimi.
So yeah, that was definitely Marvel vs. Capcom.
That was the best.
Yeah, I want to play
more of the series.
More of both of those. They're talking about, I think, coming out with another one of them.
Didn't they just come out with another one?
Maybe.
Because I saw on a video or on a video cast that I like, they were playing it in the background.
Oh, cool.
So yeah.
I know that for a while there, though, they couldn't make them. I think there was a 5-year span where they weren't allowed to do Marvel vs. Capcom because they lost the license of Marvel.
Way to go.
And yeah, they got it back again, I think, in 2012 when they came out with another game in the series, which would have been like the 8th or 9th in the series. So yeah, we should check it out. Because the part 2 of this, the roster has got like 56 characters to choose from. So who knows how many there is now. We need to check it out.
Cool.
We need to find it. We have a new segment that we're going to add, and it's what have you been watching on TV?
Lots of stuff. No, not lots of stuff. I'm lying. I'm watching Archer.
Oh, yeah?
Just finished the 3rd season, and that show is freaking hilarious. But I don't know any other women that like it. I showed it to many female friends, and they just stare at it like, are you serious?
Yeah.
But all my guy friends, hilarious.
That's kind of what my wife does, too, is she just is like, why are you watching this?
It's so good.
And I'm cracking up with the dry humor.
There's so many lines in that, repeatable lines. It's just, you gotta watch Archer.
Repeat a line. Go.
I know a lot of them, but...
Go.
That's how you get ants. Do you want ants? Or, one, if you ever let that happen again, I'm gonna rub sand in your dead little eyes. And that reminds me, I have something I need you to do. Go get sand. And if they grade it, of course. That's just the first episode. There's just so much. And then Lana, she says, yeah, I think I'm going to have to have you shut up. Or, I think we have to go ahead and have you shut up right now.
I watched a couple episodes and it is pretty good.
No, it's really good.
I got back into Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Okay.
And that show, I don't even know where they come up with this stuff. It's so terrible and politically incorrect, but that's what I love about it.
Incorrect?
Yeah, isn't that what I said?
I said uncorrect.
It's so incorrect that it's incorrect.
Finding new phrases.
Yeah, I mean, I can't even narrow it to. It's like watching an episode of Seinfeld. You can't say you can't describe what happened in the episode because it's a show about just nonsense, and that's kind of what I like about it. It's just a show about nonsense. Plus, Danny DeVito's in it.
Yeah, and he played the Penguin.
Yeah, so
if he played the Penguin, he can play anything.
That's right.
He played the Penguin convincingly.
What else you watching?
We just finished Game of Thrones.
Yeah, both of us did. Even though we watched it separately.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah.
No spoilers. People lose their mind.
Well, they've had to have watched it by now.
No. Some people are like, I'm waiting for it to come out on DVD.
Ugh.
I'm gonna check it out from the library.
Who goes to the library anymore?
I don't know, old people.
Oh. You think old people are watching Game of Thrones?
Heck yeah. I was surprised by someone that, of an older age that I worked with that's watching Dexter, like, way after it had come out.
But, what, is she like 60?
Oh, 70? Probably.
Retire. Tell her to retire.
They are retired now. They're watching Dexter full time.
Okay. It's a full-time job to watch Dexter. But no, Game of Thrones, I hit... Like, the first start of the season, I think, started out kind of slow and was all political stuff. But those last, like, 4 or 5 episodes...
Yeah.
It wore me out watching them. There was just so much going on, and it was so good. I think I stayed up till, like, 1 or 2 in the morning watching those. And then I found out my wife was up till, like, 1 or 2 in the morning the next day. And so she was, like, super tired. And, yeah, it was just... there was some shocking stuff. I know that I watched, I think it was the end of episode 7, and I was so shocked by what happened that I was like, I don't even know if I can watch any more episodes. This has to process for a while.
Yeah.
So it was good.
And I had read the books, so I already knew what was going to happen, but it was still exciting for me too.
Oh yeah.
It's so hard not to spoil everything for
Right.
everyone.
Oh yeah, I'm trying really hard not to say anything. But,
And also, I know your favorite show is going to be, final season is going to be airing this weekend.
What's that?
Gem?
Okay. Oh, thank God. Thank God True Blood's going to be over.
I'm still going to watch the last season. It's gotten ridiculous, but
Suke.
I just can't stay away.
No, I don't. I can totally stay away.
I'm going to make
far,
you watch
far
it.
away. And I never want to see that show again because it's just it looks like something that should be on the CW. It's just terrible.
I could never play that on CW. There's too much nudity.
When you found out that she was a fairy in what was that, season 3 or something, I'm like, honey, why are you watching this? And why am I being forced to watch this? Because it's the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, Suki is a whore. Like, literally, I think she slept with every person on that show.
Well, she's got gap teeth.
She's got gap teeth, more than one.
Look, gap teeth. Madonna, whore. Suki, whore.
That's all we know.
That's all I can think of right now. Whore. Oh,
David Letterman.
What's her name? Gloria Jagger. Whore. With the last name of Jagger. Wonder what she's doing.
3 gap teeth whores.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, so True Blood is coming back, so yeah.
Yeah, and then going away forever, thank God.
He's totally gonna watch it.
I started watching South Park again, too.
South Park?
Yeah, I watched an episode
that
of
for a
South
while.
Park, and what did I watch? The episode was titled, it was titled Informative Murder Porn.
Oh, wow.
I hate those murder mystery shows that are always on, and it's always like stuff flashing and reenactments and dum-dum and all that, so it really makes fun of those, and the cable company, and Minecraft, which is, I think, a pointless game. So it hit, like, 3 topics that
Hey, Minecraft, you can build stuff in.
Yeah, I
And
can
then burn it
also
down.
build stuff out of garbage.
And burn it down.
And burn it down. So, yeah, I go watch that episode. It was really good. What else you watching? Anything?
Some Korean dramas. I know you're into that. That's about it.
Is it at least translated?
Yeah, it's Running Man. Korean Running Man.
Okay. Wait, Running Man like the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie Running Man?
Exactly.
Is it really?
No.
Okay.
It's kind of like that premise. They put people in to buildings and things. They gotta chase each other. It's like tag. They
To
gotta,
the death?
Yeah, tag each other to the death. No. They just have to get each other out by pulling their name tags off. It's like celebrities, Korean celebrities and musicians.
So it's like a game show?
Yeah, kind of.
Sounds interesting.
It's fun. It's a lot of fun. They actually should do an American version of that.
Is it like, what was that other one where they had the, like, Korean game show and they had the U.S. announcers over it and always, made fun of everything?
Ninja Warrior?
Yeah.
That was Japanese, though, I think.
Was it called Ninja Warrior?
Yeah.
That was called something else. With Kenny and...
Ninja Warrior?
Yeah. Is it like that? How they dub it over?
No. Actually, it's not overdubbed. They just have,
Subtitles?
Subtitles, yeah. Check it out.
Sounds interesting. I might check it out.
Check it out. in gaming news. There's stuff happening. Today, Sucker Punch Productions tweeted that Infamous First Light will come out on PS4 on August 26th. And there was a trailer.
I don't know anything about that game.
It looks really, really fun.
What is it? Is it sci-fi? Is it space shooter? What is it?
No. It's stuff.
You have no clue what you're looking at, do you?
Yeah, a girl got this power and there was like light all around her and she was using it to like... Why don't you watch it?
I probably should.
Bring it up and then we can talk about it.
Okay, I just watched the trailer. I remember the Infamous series. Yeah. It's normally a dude. Yeah. So now they're going with a chick. Yeah. So, yeah. I'm sure it will be pretty cool. You'll want to play it because it's the girl character.
Yeah, and it looks really fun.
Yeah. What else you got for news?
PlayStation Plus has free access games in July, which are Towerfall Ascension, Strider, and Deadpool 3.
Yeah, I know. I might have to get PlayStation Plus just to get Strider for free. Which doesn't make any sense because you pay, what is it, $15? $50 a year for that when I could just buy Strider for $5. I don't know. Well, but every month you get free games.
Watching all these new game trailers stuff just makes me want to have like every gaming system and
yeah, really.
I know I don't have time to play them all, but
no.
Just want the ability to play them.
Yeah, at least just the option to play them.
It's like, I'm not going to play that.
So, someone send us some free game systems, will ya?
Just like an Xbox and a PlayStation 4 and a Wii U.
I'd still want the Wii U out of all of them now, I think.
Just give me all three of those, that's all I need.
You're not greedy at all. Just give me one of everything, please.
Looking at you, Sony.
Gaming news that I found, kind of old school gaming news, is that the Nintendo 64 had a disk drive that never came out in the US. It was a disk drive add-on. And they found sitting in a shop somewhere in Japan, the guy didn't even know what he had. It was Super Mario Brothers 64 on the disc.
What?
Yeah. So, it was a prototype, it was never finished. So, the guy didn't even know what he had. I mean, he bought it like super cheap. Some French collector found it and bought it. And they show a video of it playing, and it's basically the exact same game as Mario 64, but they fixed a lot of the glitches in the game. So the game's almost complete. They fixed a lot of the original glitches that were in there. And the Mario head that you used to be able to play with in Mario 64 is not there anymore. It says Mario 64 Disk Drive Edition. So
when are we going to Japan to go look at some old thrift stores?
My friend Maravik, she is her fiance is trying to get her to go to Japan, and I said, when you go, let me know, and I'll give you some money and a list, and you have to pick me up some crazy stuff there.
Yeah, they got
it. And she said, okay.
I'll do it.
Another thing that was found, as far as like strange prototypes, is they found a prototype for a game called Primal Rage 2, which I did not care much for the original Primal Rage. It was like dinosaurs and stuff that would fight. It was like a Mortal Kombat kind of ripoff, but with dinosaurs and monkeys. And they found a prototype for Primal Rage 2, which actually looked pretty good. I actually want to try that, even though I hated the original Primal Rage. But there's only 2 of them in existence, and they have one. The other one, the guy that originally made Primal Rage has that machine, and that arcade has the other one. It's at the Galloping Ghost, which is in Chicago, where we used to live.
I'll cry.
I wish I would have known about that arcade when we lived there. But no, I have to find out about all the cool stuff after we live halfway across the country.
You didn't look.
Well, that's true.
So are either of these games going to ever be released to the public?
Probably not.
Nice.
Just for collectors to show off. You might, I'm sure that somebody will do like a ROM dump so you can download it and play it on emulators. But, I don't know. We have to hope for them to do that so we can try it out and not have to go halfway across the world or whatever to try these things out. Okay.
Well, if that's our only option, though.
The country. Either way, whenever we go back to Chicago, I gotta go to the Galloping Coast. It's $15 all day. You get to play whatever game you want. And they have one of the largest arcades in the entire United States.
Yeah.
Gotta go.
Is this free advertisement?
I don't know. Maybe we should talk to them. Let's see what we're going to play next time.
I don't know.
What was that?
X-Men.
Oh. So our hint for our next show is this.
What the hell?
I bet you can't wait to play that one, can you?
Oh my god. That scared me. Visit our website at presscontinuepodcast.com to find links and additional information on our episode, as well as links to our Facebook and Twitter accounts. Please subscribe and rate us on iTunes. Tell your friends to check us out, and feel free to send us suggestions for the show. Your help is the best way to give our show support, and we really need it. So like us on Facebook, like us on Twitter, or whatever you do it on Twitter. Is it liking?
I don't know. Subscribing?
Sure. Subscribe to us on Twitter. And on YouTube, and, help us, because we've got a lot of friends, like personal friends on Facebook, but we don't have that many likes on Facebook, so I don't understand that.
Come on, guys.
Come on.
Help us out.
I would do it for you.
If not, Brittany's going to come punch you, and there'll be a girl touching you, but she punches pretty hard.
I will throat punch you, and then I will take your finger
and
make
the
you
Matrix
click.
Punch?
Yeah.
My favorite Matrix punch where it's a punch and then the foot.
Yeah,
into the throat.
The fingers in the throat, yeah.
Yes.
Then I will forcefully make you click like on Facebook.
I might unlike us just so you do the throat punch to me.
I'll do it for free.
I love that Matrix punch.
You're not going to love it when it happens to you. You'll cry, so, yeah.
Alright, we'll do all that, and we'll talk to you next time, where the gaming never ends, as long as you drop some quarters in and press continue.
And like us on Facebook and subscribe us to Twitter.